Okay, we're trading the gold futures right now. It's 7:30, 7:48 at night. So it's kind of slow. So it's not going to move fast. But uh, ah, I'm thinking this is going down further. I think it's going to take a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell 3 contracts, and I want to show you how much that costs. That costs $13,200. I have $30,000 in my account, so I'm kind of risking a little over a third. That's all I want to risk. But that's all I want to actually trade with. I'll risk less because my stops will be tighter, and I'll only risk $200 or $300 at the most with my stops. But I'm only trading with a third of my account. A little bit over a third. So I'm going to go ahead and send the order. So I have an order on to sell short 3 contracts at, what does it say here? It says, oh, it took it. So 1185.70. And I'm already up $30. That's because I bought it here and it's already down a tick. So in order to save, in order to put that stop on, so I only risk 200 or 100, I want to go a little bit up here. 1186 was where I'd put my stop. And so 1186 is right here. So I want to buy them back. If they go up, if the stock goes up here, I'll buy it back, and that way I'll only lose. So if it buys it back at 1186 right here, I'll only lose $90. But I'm hoping it goes down, probably down into this area. That's what I'm looking for. But it's going to take a while, so right now I'm going to try to pause the video, and then I'll start it again when something happens. So I'll be right back. Okay, you can see that the stock moved up. I hate saying stock because it's gold futures, but the vehicle that I'm trading did move back up, took out my stop, and I lost right here $90. But that's what it's all about. I mean, so I have a small loss of $90, and it's probably going to move back down. I could probably short it. Let me go ahead and show you what I would do at this point, probably, because I still think it's going down here to test this. So I'm going to short it again. And now I'll hit auto send. I'll mark auto send here so that I don't have to click twice. So, alright, so I sold it short again right here. Alright. Now this time, I'm going to go a little bit higher with my stop. Up to here. So 1186.10. 1186.10. I'll buy it back up there. So this time, if it goes and takes out my stop, it's going to be a $120 loss, which will add to my 60, which will make it a 180. But you got to have that protective stop on because you don't want it to go up here. I'd rather lose small. Like in the Patriot movie when he says, aim small and miss small. So I'd rather have these little losses than take a big loss. Alright, so again, I'm going to pause the video because, like I said, this is 8 o'clock at night, and the market moves kind of slow. The futures market moves slow at night. You can still make some money though. Like right here, whoa, look at this. I didn't have to wait. Of course, it's coming right back up, isn't it? But that's what it is. It looks like, okay, now you lost, right? But this is a 3-minute candle. This candle could trade back down below this low. So I guess we could wait a second to see if it does do that. You have this indicator over here called the stochastic. When it's at the top up here, it means that the vehicle that you're trading is overbought. And then when it goes down and it's below, down to the zero, it means it's oversold. Usually when it's oversold, people will start buying it and it'll start going back up until it's overbought, meaning people will start selling and it goes down. So it's an indicator, but it doesn't tell everything. But it's a good tool to use when you're trading. Like right now it's oversold, which would lead you to believe that it's going to start being bought and go back up. But it can also, if you look here, it can also stay up. It doesn't actually, I can't really show it to you here. But I mean, it stayed underneath this line for a long time, and it's still going down. Okay, so we're moving down. I'm at a $90 profit, and for the day, instead of being down 80, I'm now break even. And since I opened this trade, I'm up 90. So like I said, we're hoping for it to come back down into here. All right, I'm going to pause it, and I'll come back when it moves. Okay, it's moved down. You can see I'm up 180. What I can do now, I can either sell because it's hit my target, or I can move my stop down and lock in the profits right there. So I've now moved my stop down to 1185.50, which is 1185.50. So if it goes back up and hits my stop, I've made $60. What I'm going to do though is trade. I'm going to sell two of the contracts right now, and I can do that. Sell at the market. So I just sold 2 contracts and I locked in $60. So now I only have 1 contract left. Why is it showing I have 5 short? You know why? Because I sold 2 instead of bought back 2. Jeez. So, okay. Let me sell 1 more and then we'll be back to 1. Okay. Now I'm back. I always do that. Sometimes if I'm short, you have to, if you're short a stock, you got to buy it back. But usually when you're trading, you're buying stocks and then you're selling them. So when I go to sell the one that I should be buying, I sell it. I know that sounds confusing, but so now I have 1 contract left. The stock is coming back a little bit. I'll tell you what we're going to do. When it gets down to that target, we're going to sell. We're going to buy back that last contract right there. Right there. So and then you can buy back the market right there. Okay, so we just made $80. Took a little while. It hit our target. But that's how easy it is. Doesn't take much time. We risked $13,000. Or we played with $13,000 out of our $30,000. So even if we had lost by some miracle, if we had lost what we were playing with, which was the $13,000, we'd still have, roughly $18,000 to keep trading. So you never play with your full account, just in case something does happen, like the market crashes, some astronomical event, which has happened in the past to me. I don't want to get into it. And you can see where when I am playing with that third of the account, the only thing I'm really risking on the trade is where I put my stop. And if I get taken out, like you saw, I only lost $90. So it is pretty safe. It's probably going to go back up. But that's it for now. We'll see how this video turns out. Again, thanks for watching.